Ron, you have to.
All right. Well, Sebastian Rickerhoff Strong asked me to say hello in TV Land. I don't know what I'm doing that for, but hello in TV Land.
All right. This is Tommy. I'm Sebastian. I'm Sebastian.
The best fucking guest this show will have.
Are we recording or is this?
Yes, we are recording.
This is a one take Jimmy.
This is canon.
This is a one take Jimmy. All right. So I'm Sebastian Rickerhoff, and
I am Rowan
introduce
Wood.
Yourself.
Yes, my name is Rowan Wood. Thank you, Sebastian. And this is Across the Stars, where if it's Star Wars, we cover it. So, before we delve into our regularly scheduled topic of Lego Star Wars, the miscellaneous, I guess, Tommy, whenever we have a guest on for the first time, we ask them, what's your Star Wars origin story? How did you originally get into it? Like, how deep does your fandom go? All those existential Star Wars questions.
All right. Well, when I was little, I was at a grocery store with my mom and my sister, and I was in the aisle, right? And I was in the toy aisle at the grocery store, and I saw these plastic lightsabers, and I was like, holy fucking shit, I need one of those. Anyways, and I took one of those off the shelves, I ignited it, and I beat the living shit out of my sister with it, and I said, I really need to get into this, whatever it is. I don't know how my mom let me walk out of the store with it, but we bought it. And when I got home, I was really into it. And then my dad was like, "Oh yeah, that's Star Wars." And from then on, it clicked. He got me the movies. I started watching the Clone Wars. It was amazing.
But I think is that actually true? Is that
it is? Yes. I started Star Wars with a plastic lightsaber, and my sister probably still has the dent somewhere in the back of her skull.
I think that's the best origin story we've heard.
For sure, yeah.
By far, I think that's the best one. Thanks, Tommy.
Yep.
Alright, so today's topic, as Rowan discussed, is Lego Star Wars. Because as we know, Lego Star Wars is like one of the biggest toy things ever. Because, you take two great things and they just work so well together. So, Tommy, you want to tell us a little bit about your Lego Star Wars sets and whatnot, and your experiences with Legos?
Well, I have a lot of Lego sets, which happen to be Star Wars themed, because I love Legos, and I love Star Wars. So those two kind of click in place. And, ever since I started watching Star Wars, I think the best era of Lego Star Wars sets were the Clone Wars sets. If you remember, like, what year was that Republic gunship with Asajj Ventress and Obi-Wan Kenobi? It was like the good era of Lego Star Wars sets. It was all Clone Wars sets.
Like the late 2000s, early 2010s and all that?
Yeah.
That was the real, one of my favorite sets that I ever built was from that era was Darth Maul's scimitar ship.
Nice.
And that is, like, to this day, my proudest Lego achievement.
Yeah, a lot of good Lego Star Wars sets. I have a Venator, which to this day is the only Venator Lego has made. It's a good set. A Y-Wing, the Clone Wars Y-Wing, the yellow one. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of Lego Star Wars sets, and yeah.
I remember my brother and I, we used to both be, like, huge into both Legos and Star Wars, and so that was, like, whenever we would play together, like 9 times out of 10, it was with Lego Star Wars sets. And it was like, it was like if I had to pick like one favorite toy series, it would have to be Lego Star Wars because there was so much to it,
Yeah, one of my most memorable moments is a Lego Star Wars moment. I was up in Natick Mall and I had saved $430 to buy the Lego Death Star because it was $400 plus $30 tax. And I remember walking in that Lego store and all those kids were looking at it on display and were like, "Oh man, I wish I got this." And I was like, "Well, guess what, fuckers? I am getting this today." And I shat on them and I shat on their parents and I was like, "You guys are just awful. You're terrible. I'm getting this and you're not." And they'll start crying. I think one of the kids even pushed me and I was like, "I don't care. I'm going to go home and build this." So I took my 430 and I slapped it on the desk and was like, "Yo, Lego Death Star, get it now, peasant." And the guy looked at me, because I was like 10 years old, and he went in the back and got me my Lego Death Star. Best moment. One of my best moments.
You know, I remember the Death Star being like that one golden set that everybody wished they had. It brought like 20.
I think it was even better than that $500 Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like every single kid wanted that Lego Death Star. It was like everybody's dream to one day have that thing. I remember eventually I ended up getting it, but I was like, I had to build it between trips to Puerto Rico, and that was a very messy system that I had, so the whole thing just ended up not working, and my grandfather ended up building it for me, because he's, like, great with Legos. And so, like, that was, like, the coolest thing was just looking at the Lego Death Star.
So what you're saying is you suck at building Legos?
I suck at building Legos when I don't build them for, like, 2 months, and then I have to come back to them and pick up where I left off.
Yeah, you sound like a Lego noob. Does he sound like a Lego noob, Rowan?
Oh, definitely, yeah. It doesn't
getting some chin.
Doesn't reach the level.
Weak chin energy over here.
I know, jeez.
So, Rowan, do you want to dive into your story with Lego Star Wars?
Yeah. So in times in my life, I covered this in this podcast's very first episode, but I have sort of obsessions in shifts. And Star Wars was one of those obsessions, but it's an obsession that sort of stuck with me after it was my main focus. And Legos were another one of my obsessions. The Lego one just so happened to come around the same time as the Star Wars one. So, perfect combination, since Lego got the rights to do Star Wars stuff in the 90s. By the time that I got into Legos, they were churning out fantastic stuff. And so I just love building those sets. Unlike you guys, I never had the Lego Death Star because I think it only became huge after I sort of my Lego love sort of petered out just a little bit. But I still had a ton of sets. Unfortunately, my room became overcrowded with one of my newer obsessions. That being Funko Pop vinyl figures, of which I have over 200. And so
Amiibos are where it's at.
Yeah, well, so I gave all of my Legos, almost all of my Legos, the sets that I had to my brother, who proceeded to break them down and create hybrid, stupid stuff out of them. However, I did keep one Lego set. And it was a Lego Star Wars set, and for all of the YouTube folks, I have it right here next to me on the table. This is the Emperor's Throne Room from Return of the Jedi, with the Imperial Guards in front, sliding doors, Luke and Vader fighting there, and Palpatine in the back with the shaft that he falls down and the window.
At the time, what did that retail for? $70 was it?
Yeah. It was like maybe $50. Yeah, like around there. But I got it for Christmas one year, and
they're making an updated version of that this year.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't think my love of Lego Star Wars, obviously if I had loved it more, I would have kept all of the sets. But I feel like, once I use the term outgrew very loosely here, because, I haven't outgrown Legos. If I get a Lego set today, I'm going to build it and I'm going to keep it, because Lego's freaking awesome. But when I outgrew, making air quotes for those of you listening, when I outgrew Lego, I knew I had to keep one of them, and this just so happened to be the one that fit best into my room, and then I just think looked super freaking cool, and it was a lot of fun to build. So, yeah.
Now, for me, unfortunately, I don't have too many sets myself either. I explained this to you both.
You guys are fucking losers.
No, because when I moved, we had to either get rid of all of our sets or put them, or my brother and I, we moved them to my dad's apartment, which is down in Puerto Rico, so I don't exactly have access to them. But down there, I still have my scimitar. I have I have Hoth base. I have Anakin's Jedi Starfighter on Mustafar. However, here, in a second, I do have this one great one. That is my Lego Darth Vader figure.
Oh, I have one of those too. He's up in my bedroom. Those are so cool. The buildable ones.
He is awesome because he reminds me of like the Bionicle figures back in the day.
Yeah.
But it's Darth Vader, and that just kicks ass. And then I can't mention this without saying that Tommy is the one who graciously bestowed this gift upon me as a birthday gift.
I did. I simp for his ass so hard to this day. But, yeah. And, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, a very important Lego set is coming out in a few days.
What is it?
Across various retail stores. The Lego Star Wars 501st Legion Clone Trooper pack.
Oh, really?
Will any of you be picking that up?
I actually might, Tommy. If
gotta support it, man. I mean, it's the 501st.
If I can find a way to get myself to wherever they're selling them, then I will most certainly try and pick one up. But aside from that, I do have. I kept a lot of the minifigures. Can we all agree that the minifigures were the best part of getting a Lego Star Wars or just a Lego set in general?
They were a great portion, but some of the sets I really enjoyed, even if you excluded the minifigures.
Yeah. Yeah.
My Republic gunship is a good one.
Mm-hmm. The impressive builds, a Millennium Falcon or a gunship or whatever. Those are good for
one with oh my god, it has Yoda, it has Eth Koth. I think it's called the Republic Frigate. It's actually right behind me. It's a good set, even without the minifigures. But it did come with Wolf. Wolf is a
really? Yeah.
Good minifigure.
Yeah.
I remember one time I could never find a Darth Maul Lego minifigure.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought a set, I forget what it was, but I think it was a speeder or something that had Savaggio Press in it. So I just bought that, and for months, I just pretended that Savaggio Press was Darth Maul.
Did that it was did you say it was the speeder?
Yeah, it was a speeder. I think it also brought,
Ventress.
Yes.
Was Anakin in it too? I think I know what you're talking about.
It might have been. Yeah, it's like a brown speeder.
Yeah.
Another really. Did you
yeah. Go ahead, Sebastian. Go ahead.
No, did you guys know that they made Old Republic Lego sets?
They did. I had a few of them. Yeah.
I know. I remember I got a couple of them, and I was so confused because I was young. I didn't quite know what the Old Republic was yet, but they were still some of the cooler sets that I got. I got a cool Sith Starfighter, and that's awesome.
One of those sets had Darth Malgus.
Yes, I had that one.
If you're gonna buy Darth Malgus, the minifigure itself on eBay, it goes for around $50, which is what the set costed at the time.
I might have some money on my hands.
Yeah,
I still have that one at my grandmother's house.
I was gonna pop up a question: if Lego were to remake one Star Wars set that they made in the past, what would you want to see? Updated figures, updated design.
Well,
oh man,
I don't know.
And they could have made it already, but you didn't cop it at the time. They could have made it in 2010, then 2015, and then another 5 years down the road they make it again, and you want to see it.
I don't know. I always really liked the smaller sets. I felt those were really cool. But I would like to see some of their kind of older sets with a lot of stuff that you don't see very often. I remember, I never saw. I had one set. I don't even know where I got it with Rebel soldiers in it.
Yep.
And I never saw Rebel soldiers in too many other Rebel Navy men or whatever they're called. And too many other sets. It was a little carrier. I would like to see that again. I don't know why.
I think there's a lot I'd like to see, but one thing that they did make in the past that I own, it was a little $100 Battle of Endor set, where it came with a few Ewoks and Rebel troopers and the little station. on Endor.
Mhm.
I think they should make an updated set of that, like a UCS set with like full scale trees and everything, and a mini Ewok side build like village. You know,
Mhm.
really cool.
I found a picture of what you're talking about. Yeah. I agree.
If they made like a bigger, updated version of that, more figures, more pieces.
Yeah.
Something that's coming out that I'm excited about in the UCS line is the Republic gunship. That was voted back by the fan base.
Really?
A couple months ago, they had a vote.
Yeah, weren't the other options like what was that?
There was
TIE
a TIE bomber and
Star Destroyer, was it? Or
no. What's that big one? Admiral Akbar drives it.
Oh, yeah, what was it, the home one? Something like that.
So. Was it the Nebula? Actually, I don't know. One of those, like irrelevant ships. I'm gonna say that, and someone's gonna comment shit on my ass. Like I can already call it.
Bold of you to assume people actually listen.
Bold of you to assume that we have enough listeners to comment.
To actually send us emails, guys. Come on.
Yeah. But Rowan's getting death threats.
I kept them from Sebastian. Anyway.
Okay, cool.
If I had to choose one set that I think would make for a cool redesign, it would be Jabba's palace, because like
yes.
Because like the Jabba big figure is so chunky and doesn't look like him at all.
They made an updated version of that, like I don't know how long.
It must have been like 3 or 4, like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah. But if they made a 2020 version, that would be great.
I feel like they could expand it more.
It should include both parts of the set, like the Rancor pit, and then the top layer would have Jabba and Slave Leia and all that.
Yeah, like
there was people complaining about that. It was very controversial because the design of Jabba's palace, there was some complaint about that being racist or something. You would have to look it up. It was very, very minor, but like I completely forget this whole story. There's only small pieces of it I can collect.
Interesting. So I found this thing on Reddit that's like the full Jabba's palace, the top, and the whole top level with all of the patrons and the whole bottom level. I just think like with the Rancor pit and like the additional stuff that happens in the basement. I just think that would be so cool to just make like a comprehensive version of a location that we see in the movies.
Yeah, Lego pulls Jabba's palace set following racism accusations, says criticism not the reason. Really? So they pulled the set off the shelves, actually, when they released it.
Why?
Due to racism accusations.
What sort of racism accusations?
Yeah, what was racist?
I'm very
Jabba's palace.
In the Star Wars films, the group claimed the alleged close resemblance reinforced negative stereotypes about Muslims. And like the whole design of his palace looks, it's really weird, honestly.
Yeah, that honestly seems to be a little bit of a stretch, but I don't know much about like Muslim culture, so
you know?
Yeah.
Can't have kids playing with these Jabba's palace Lego sets now.
It was really controversial.
I know. Yeah. Don't want to build up hate against Islam, you know. In the developing youth minds of America.
Yeah. No. Did any of you ever have the Lego magazine?
Yes. Oh my God!
Is that even a question, Sebastian? Are you retarded? I still have the Lego magazine coming in every month. You dumbass.
Okay, I had to cancel my subscription a few years back, but
I'll put you on the subscription.
No, you already got me marked.
I know where you're at.
I don't need to owe you more money. I don't need to owe you more
money. Isn't it free?
It's free.
Oh, it's free?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna sign up for that tonight then. But I remember freaking every like month or so, every month they would have comics about like the Jedi holocrons or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they were always like wacky little adventures that it was just for fun and it was great.
About the Lego magazines is the Death Star was always at the back of the magazine.
Yes, it was.
It was just sitting there.
Actually, every now and then I remember there was this really cool set. It wasn't an ATT. It wasn't an ATTE, but it was like an ATTE with like a sort of gunship on. I forget the name of it.
Yeah. The $250 set.
Yeah, every now and then.
Let me look this up because I'm actually curious.
I remember every now and then that one would be the one at the back. I think it was for a period of time they had it, but I thought that was a really cool set because I love, just like you, Tommy. I love the Clone Wars sets. I think they're just like
that was the best era of Lego sets, Lego Star Wars sets. It was the Republic dropship with AT-OT Walker.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah. That needs an updated set.
It does. I remember another one of my favorite sets. I think it was the ATAP, something like that. And was it ATAP? Yes, it was the ATAP, and it's a bit of an older set from like I think it was the early 2000s or something. But it was I don't know why I loved that set so much. It was I liked it. It was a cool set.
Yeah,
but like,
something with Lego is this is with any Lego set. You can buy multiple of those sets, keep them boxed up in your closet for years. Then when they're discontinued, you can pull them out the next few years and just sell them for double and even more on eBay.
Yeah,
it's like stocks, but they never go down. And of course, you don't make as much money on it, but
yeah,
it's like a guaranteed. You're guaranteed to make something out of it.
Investing in buying Lego sets is one of the best decisions you can make.
Honestly, I might just stack up on Lego 501st battle packs.
Save one for me, Tommy. I'll buy it at like regular price.
Yeah, I might have to make an army of Lego 501st troopers. You have to go all out with these paychecks.
I have a few friends who have a bunch of Lego Star Wars and Lego movie sets actually that they never took out of the box. So they have these these pristine condition Legos, but one of them is one of the big ass Star Destroyers, like one of the original, like the OG big ass Star Destroyers. That's gonna go for a lot of money, like a lot of money.
That's a big cash right there.
I mean, a Lego Millennium Falcon, not the most recent one for $800 that just retired, but the one that came out with the original first Death Star was $500, and now, I mean, remember the article about that guy who said you'd rather like buy Lego than invest in gold because he sold that set for $5,000? It's ridiculous.
Christ.
Yeah, Legos. Who would have guessed?
Probably a lot of people.
Outside of Lego Star Wars, if you guys had to make like a top 3 list of like the top best themes, I mean, Star Wars is obviously on there, but what else would you put?
For me, I have to put Star Wars at the top because, like, it had a crap
ton. Are we all putting Star Wars at the top?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, actually, you go first, Sebastian.
Okay. My second one. This one isn't like it wasn't one of the huge ones. It was kind of big when it came out and then sort of died out quick.
I have an idea of what you're gonna say.
What?
Power Miners?
No, Pirates. Dude, I loved Lego
Pirates.
I still have Brickbeard and General Broadside, and I used to have Brickbeard's ship. Yeah. That actually I changed. Maul Scimitar was my second.
Did you know they made an updated? Was Brickbeard's ship the red white stripes on the flag?
Yes.
They made an updated set of that called Barracuda Bay. It's $200. It's a 2-in-1 set. One's like a Pirate's Bay, and the other one you can transform into the original ship. Yeah, it came out this year, sometime in April, I think. It was voted 10,000 plus votes on Lego Ideas. Lego looked at it and took the idea, and they made it. So, Lego Ideas is it's a good site for
a great site to browse. I saw this really cool Lego trench run from the Death Star. It was like a really cool idea. And like it was a bunch of like micro ships, and they would,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen some good like bomb ass ideas on Lego ideas.
All right, Tommy,
some of these people creating sets should work for Lego, honestly.
Yeah.
My top three. You said Lego Pirates. What's the other one?
Oh, the other one? Give me a minute to think about that one. You do your second one first.
All right. Well, I don't know if I'd put Power Miners at the second or third. But Power Miners, I only owned 4 of the sets, but the idea was great, and I wish like it lasted till this day.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that they retired. I hate when Lego sets retire, and I hate more when people retire. Yeah. Piece of me breaks.
I know. It's
Lego Power Miners, I guess I'll put it at 2. And if I had to put in a third one, I mean, I owned a lot of Lego Star Wars sets. It was like Lego Star Wars and a few Harry Potter sets, but I never really got into that. That was just like, it was a small phase.
Mm-hmm.
It was a loser phase. That's what it was. Harry Potter sucks.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
I'm kidding. No. I never really got into it, but I can respect people who enjoy Harry Potter.
I don't know.
But
my third one, I'm tied between a few of them. Batman sets were cool.
They were. I owned one of them, the original Batcave.
Mm-hmm. There was what else?
I have a third one. And they need to bring this back. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I was going to say Pirates of the Caribbean, but Indiana Jones.
Oh, yes. Lego Indiana Jones was outstanding stuff.
Yeah.
It was.
Maybe there's a possibility they could bring that back when they make the 5th movie.
It's just that I was about to say, it's just that there's no Indiana Jones coming out, so there's no need to, like, really...
Isn't there a 5th movie?
No, there is. It's coming out. I think it's 2022.
Like, it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like that's another controversial thing because Lego tries to advertise their products towards kids, and when you had the Lego sets back in the day were good because they had like the guns and everything, but now they avoid that. Yeah. And Lego Indiana Jones and Nazi officers, those were like the best.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, cool. I'm not laughing at you.
Then what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at what you said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, that makes everything better. I was quite partial to Lego Pharaoh's Quest, which was a very...
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was a very short-lived theme back in 20...
Was that the Egyptian one?
Yes, 2011 and 2012. Yeah. There was a computer game that went along with it, and I had so much fun playing along with it.
Remember Lego Monster Hunters?
No.
Was it Monster Hunters?
Oh, yes.
What was the
I do remember that.
The one with Dracula. I had Dracula's castle, but then it...
Really? There was the one where it had like the crystals that you collect. Yeah. The 5 crystals.
Yeah.
The basic colors.
I still have the minifigures on the car from that set.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Good sets.
All right, you guys can laugh at me, but I love Lego Scooby-Doo. They had a lot of... I
thought you were going to say Lego Friends.
He's into Lego Dots.
No, I loved Lego Scooby-Doo, and I really regret giving a lot of those sets to my brother, because I had most of those sets, and my brother just mixed them up and broke them, and I'm very disappointed about that. But
it's such a sin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably buy the Scooby-Doo van if it came out again. I mean, I wouldn't buy it now because it's like it goes for $180 in the box.
Christ.
On eBay. Yeah, you could buy that thing for $30 back then. That's what we should have stacked up on. I think the thing to stack up on is the sets that people are going to want, like the biggest demand, and those biggest, companies. Like Scooby-Doo's a huge one. Everyone loves Scooby-Doo. Mm-hmm. Star Wars is obviously big.
I think especially if you get a series that you think will get discontinued quickly. Like if you had stacked up on Power Miners sets, you would be it would be better than having an actual mine.
I actually already started saving Lego sets in boxes in my closet. And I'm just waiting to make money. I've got a Lego Stranger Things set, that house.
Oh, I wanted that so badly. It was way too expensive.
I've got the Disney castle.
Man.
Rowan, you can buy it for them at an inflated rate in the future.
I've got a tree house. I mean, I could bring these out right now for the podcast, but I don't know.
I feel like it would only appease the video viewers, of which we have little to none. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a lot of listeners on other places, or?
We have more than 10 listeners, but we have the bare minimum of over 10 listeners.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Another great thing that I almost forgot to bring up was, and Lego does it to this day, huh? Lego games are good. Lego minifigure series, the blind bags.
Yeah.
Those were great, and they still are great to this day. I just hate that they keep increasing the price. Originally, the Series 1 and 2 minifigures you could buy for $1.99 per bag. And then it went up to $2.99, and then $3.99, and then $4.99 for a minifigure. It's like, come on.
I know. It's a sin how much.
And one thing that they haven't done is made Star Wars minifigures, like minifigure series, blind bags. Which someone told me it was because Hasbro had the license for making specifically Star Wars minifigures, like those little plastic figures they made. Mm-hmm. And then Lego did that and just made sets with minifigures, they would be sued. But, I don't know.
Can we just take a moment to truly appreciate Lego Star Wars, the complete saga? Like, that game... Rowan, you played it, right?
I played it like twice over a friend's house, like almost 10 years ago, but yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Wow, what a loser.
I know, right?
It is one of the unanimously agreed upon best games ever. Because it's just kind of a hard game to hate, but it was a pretty great game. And, it's
great. Like, it was amazing.
It's fun.
There's a remake coming out this year.
I know, the Skywalker
with the
saga.
added, sequels to it?
Yeah, they added the sequel trilogy to it, I think. So
you got to buy that too.
I know.
I got a lot of stuff I got to buy. Whew.
Tommy, you're gonna
the 501st Battle Pack. The
UCS
gunship. I might even buy. There's rumors that the UCS gunship comes out next year, and this year in September, the second UCS set's going to be a Mos Eisley Cantina set, like a full-out bar and everything else, other shops in it. Might have to drop $350 on that. I gotta continue to simp for Seabass. Like, just maybe losing money here. I got a car insurance to pay. I got a phone bill.
Tommy, my third favorite series is Bionicle.
In this episode, Tommy losing everything. Bionicle
was good stuff. I don't know how.
Remember the animated series?
I watched the movies. The movies, I think, were. Did you guys see those?
I saw the most recent one. Like that, I'm using recent as very loosely here. But that one's the one that I saw like over and over again. And the one
I think boys became true men when watching that Golden Mask episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I watched it like when it started, like when it was like the OG Bionicles, when we got their origin story. But then they like changed their whole design and they like kind of rebooted themselves, and it just like
I remember watching that, and at the beginning I had like little like raisin balls. By the end of that episode, watermelon balls just like dropped on the floor, balls of steel, like loud ass noise. And my mom was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "I just hit puberty."
I actually kind of like the reboot like movie sort of thing. That's just me. I thought they were pretty neat.
What was that, Lego Hero Factory?
Oh no, Hero Factory was an entirely different thing.
The reboot of Bionicle?
Yeah, it wasn't a reboot, I guess, but it was like they changed a lot of like the style.
When did it come out?
It was like Bionicle Gladiators or something like that.
It's like recent?
No. Like back in like 2009 or 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
If you look up Bionicle Gladiators, it'll probably show up.
No, I think.
But
I'm pretty sure Hero Factory was a Bionicle continuation.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I always thought of it as its own separate thing. I was like, oh, Hero Factory is different.
It is the replacement theme for the Bionicle line, so it was Lego's replacement for it.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
So, but like, the sets look like Bionicles. So, yeah.
I liked Hero Factory too, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Hero Factory, I got into Bionicle, but not Hero Factory.
I could have told, like, when Hero Factory was still going on, I could have told you, like, the names of every, like, hero and villain and all that. It was cool. I liked it. So, yeah. This has been a good episode, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell we're all of a similar mind in terms of Legos and Star Wars.
Intellectuals.
Exactly. Big brain. Only big brains here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tommy, for joining us today.
All right.
I think it has been.
Do we have a takeaway message for our viewers?
Buy Lego Star Wars and sponsor us, Lego, please. Sponsor us. Come on. You know you wanted Lego.
Tommy, is there anywhere that our listeners can find you?
No, I'm practically dead inside and dead on the web.
Me too, Tommy. Me too.
It took me.
Except for the first.
It took me 2 fucking months for. Shout out to, actually, I don't even know if I should give him a shout out, but this one kid was like, I think you need to get an Instagram. And I was like, haha, no. And he would not stop pestering me about that. Multiple people actually just kept bitching about it. To the point where I wanted to blow my brains out. So I said, I will get an Instagram if you shut the hell up. And I got one, and I rarely use it. I just get memes now. I get Star Wars memes. I get weeb memes from one peculiar child who just loves to send me random weeaboo shit. Yeah. But takeaway of this episode, I guess, buy Lego. Yep, buy Lego. Buy Star Wars.
Buy them now before the prices go up.
Buy the Lego Star Wars 501st Battle Pack. You need to cop one of those. You need one of those.
I mean, if you tell people to buy them, then there will be less for you to.
It doesn't matter. We need to buy it because Lego originally didn't want to make one of these sets, and so many people complained about it and kept sending them spam on their Twitter that a year and a half later they finally made one. Like, it was the most requested set. And fun fact, all the Lego Star Wars sets that are supposed to come out this year released, the Summer Wave sets released in Europe. The Lego Star Wars 501st Battle Pack sold out online in 10 minutes, like everywhere online. Target, Amazon, Lego.com, and in shops within an hour. So, yeah, they're already out on Europe, and the scalpers are living over there. So
well, Tommy,
when it comes out in a few days here, I mean, on the Lego Shop, it's set to release August 24th, which is in 3 days. So,
Tommy, this episode isn't going to be aired for like another couple weeks.
Exactly. So by the time that this comes out, it probably will already be sold out.
Oh man, that sucks for you guys. I guess if you want, I'm gonna buy like 20 of them. So if you want one, just DM me.
DM you where, Tommy? DM you where?
Yeah, you didn't say.
DM me on Discord, bro. The name is Tommy. The number's 3375. Just say, hey, I know you got a 501st Battle Pack, you fucker, and I know you're gonna sell on eBay for $60, but I was wondering if I could get one of those. And I'll be like, do I know you? And then you gotta say, yeah, I watched your goddamn fucking podcast. And I'll say, well, then I know you, and I'll give you a 501st Battle Pack for $29.99 USD. And I'll even do you better. I won't even charge you tax.
Why? Why not?
I hope not. I don't think you have the right to collect taxes.
Well, I mean, if you're reselling them, you can charge whatever you want.
We hang like homies. Like, we hang like two titties. Yeah, as Sebastian Breckerhoff always says. He's never said that.
Use promo code Across the Stars Pod to get a 20% discount on Tommy's 501st Battle Packs.
Use promo code Tommy 8-inch.
Okay, I think we need to cut this short.
No way I'm cutting this. No fucking way I'm cutting this.
No, I said cut it short before.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were suggesting that I cut this magnificent exchange out.
If you cut this out, I'm going to kill you.
Use promo code Tommy 8-inch and DM me on Discord if you want a 501st pack. It's Tommy number 3375.
All right. Well, to all of our listeners, thank you very much, and to all of our viewers, you don't probably exist.
so
yeah,
fuck
buy
you.
Legos, you know.
Yeah.
Don't be a dorky.
Thank you if you stuck with us.
Yeah.
Thank you to me for joining us,
yep.
And we will see you later.
Yep. Next week. All right. Bye, guys.